Welcome to Live with Chatufa family. We are so happy that we are continuously on air because of your support, because we have a backbone in you, our community, our family, knowing that the freedom of the Zimbabwean people is coming. Indeed, it is coming. God is in it. The move of God, we see it always, every time things are happening. We continue to look at issues and events that are happening in our country. We are receiving information that Joseph Chinotimba, the former ZANU PF MP and war veteran, has been involved in a car accident. Of course, we do not know really what is the condition of Joseph Chinotimba. A video is circulating of an accident involving him while he was driving his white BMW, and there were 3 cars that were involved in an accident. But from the way that we see the video, it looks like there was no serious damage really that happened to his car. Of course, we are yet to find out. We'll give you updates as to what is happening. And the thing that we are doing also on Live with Chatufa is we are going to be using this platform for quick updates of things that will be happening around. And then we will use our main channel, Chatufa Television Production, for our longer and videos where we are doing most of the commentary. So let's be bringing you quick news, quick events as they happen on Live with Chatufa. I'm sure people will be really enjoying this update. So it is going to be happening throughout the day. Whatever that comes in, we give you there and there. Then in the evening, we'll take some of the topics and we put them into proper discussions, longer discussions, where we'll be looking at divergent views from the people, from the family, and from any other people that will be ready to be contributing to what is happening. So you remember Joseph Chinotimba started rising during the time of Robert Mugabe, and he just rose from Norway, especially after the end of the times of the Chenjerai Hunzis. We started to see the Chinotimbas coming to rise, and Chinotimba started coming through some kind of workers' union, and he wanted to form a ZANU PF workers' union that they formulated, which was separate from the original ZCTU that was in place. And I still remember the other time that Chinotimba spoke during the time, at a time, I think it was at a gathering that where Mugabe was, and he stood up and he says, when you see Mugabe, you see Chinotimba. When you see Chinotimba, you see Mugabe. And that caused a lot of tensions, and we understand he was rebuked during that time for having said that. But Chinotimba made noise also about the payments of the war veterans and things like that, and many issues rose up where people were saying he was not even a war veteran. Chinotimba was just, at that time, before he started coming up, he was actually working as a security of the city council. He was a security guard for the city council. And from Norway, he started rising, now bringing back, bringing up his history of the war veterans. And people started questioning, including some in ZANU PF who were saying he was not a proper war veteran. You know, the issues that were affecting people like him, people like Matema Danda, who was also accused of having been a taxi driver in Zambia, but somehow found himself rising through the ranks of the War Veterans Association. So it's a lot, you know. The history of ZANU PF is always distorted. You can't tell which is which. The truth really will have to be coming out when ZANU PF is out, because they are creating more history. They are covering up whatever is happening. You still remember also the issues of Joyce Mjuru. Joyce Mjuru, during the heydays, they used to praise her, worship her, and they used to say she was a very young, like as young as 14, 15, somewhere there, and she managed to shoot down a chopper, you know, a chopper that belonged to the Smith regime. And that history went around, and she was, you know, highly lifted up. But by the time there was a fallout with Mjuru, and Mjuru was chased out by Mugabe, and we started to see people coming out, people like Chris Mchangwa coming out to say it was a big lie, she never shot down a chopper, things like that. So you can wonder what really happens with ZANU PF. So he also rose until he became the MP for Buera. He's been in Buera as an MP. But one thing that I really want to speak about Chinotimba is that there was really massive development in Buera when Chinotimba became an MP. Even the people of Buera themselves, they were attesting that this man had really changed that place from the time that he became an MP. But unfortunately, you know, because of the factional fights in ZANU PF, I think He was more aligned to the G40 and to the Mugabe side, and there was a bit of bad blood with Mnangagwa, and Mnangagwa had to start to bring somebody. There was a man called Mdekunye who was sent over by Mnangagwa to go and campaign in the constituents that belonged to Chinotimba. And Chinotimba went to and addressed the people of Boera, and at one point he even castigated Mnangagwa and castigated Mdekunye, saying that they want to remove me here and things like that. And there was a serious tension between Mnangagwa and Joseph Chinotimba. Then there is a video that came later, or was it a video or photos of Chinotimba having visited State House, and they made peace with Mnangagwa. And people thought that it was over. People that thought that no, the issue was settled. And unfortunately, it was never settled. We saw that when now the primary elections came, the FAS interfered in the primary elections of ZANU-PF, and they caused many big wigs to fall, including Joseph Chinotimba. He found himself falling. That is where people started to realize that the tension between Chinotimba and Mnangagwa was not over. It was far from over. And remember always, family, that Mugabe said people must know who Mnangagwa is. Mnangagwa is like an elephant. According to Robert Mugabe, he will never forget and he does not forgive. So if Chinotimba thought the issue was solved and it was water under the bridge, it was a big lie to himself, because Mnangagwa still seemed to be still holding a grudge, which caused eventually Chinotimba losing his position in the primary elections of ZANU-PF. And up to now, as we speak, he is no longer an MP of ZANU-PF. That's why we are calling him a former MP of ZANU-PF. So this is what is happening. So I just want to show you the video of of the accident scene and the alleged accident scene where Chinotimba was involved. And you can see, like I was saying, that it seems there was not much damage to his vehicle, but something really happened there, and people managed to identify that this was Joseph Chinotimba.
What's up? The politician. Which one? That's Chinotimba. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the politician. I don't know it's familiar.
Yeah, if we check there on the ground, it seems that there is somebody who is lying on the ground. Somebody must have been seriously injured there. There is an individual or two that are looking like they are on the ground there. Only that there is a blockage by the people that are standing around there. Right, indeed, it is a very sad development. We just hope that Comrade Chinos is okay, is fine, is not injured, and we wish him well. Well, personally, I don't have any problem with Comrade Chinos. He just used to be just one funny guy, one funny politician who just got an opportunity and found himself also in the feeding trough. But of course, kudos to him for working so hard in Boera. He lifted up that place, and I don't know what is going to happen with the new MP who is there, whether it's going to match what Joseph Chinotimba was able to do. Otherwise, family, this is the issue that I just wanted to update you on. Like I said, that we are going to be using Live with Chatufa also to be bringing in any breaking news, anything that is happening quickly. So it's going to be throughout the day. And then our main commentary and our main shows will remain on the main channel, Chatufa Television Production. So family, thank you so much for joining me on the show. We'll meet in the coming shows. You are blessed. Remember always, you are blessed. Shalom, shalom. Till we meet.